In today's video, we move out our Soviet BTR-60. Nitro shows us how strong it is by pulling the D30 122mm artillery piece, all while we start work on our very new Gulf War exhibit.
That'll work now, to be fair. With a little jiggery pokery.
What a way to start on Monday.
BTR is going to take up all that space. You could probably shove the little one in there.
Well, the BTR can come to here, can't they?
I know, the BTR is not the issue, but quite often we end up having to open that.
What's the plan then, Alex?
Somehow I'll take this up top.
So we'll drag it out, we'll move these, we'll drag that out, buzz the wheels off.
You go on this side?
Yeah.
I'm too short for this shit.
Now you might notice one of the wheels on this is completely seized, but we're not too worried about it because once we get it up into position we're not really going to have to move it for a number of years, so that's a future issue. Someone else will have to worry about that. Now this bit's always a bit of a worry because Stuart's got his scout helicopter out that he's going to be taking for a flight later, and obviously we've got to get the BTR-60 around it without touching it. Luckily though, he's the one driving it, so if he hits it, at least it's his fault.
20 foot was just covered in shite.
Just take the valve out so you've got the air.
We can't, there's no thing in there to take out.
No, but the air will come out, won't it?
Not on that one. Didn't tell you.
No, it must be empty then.
There's no plunger or anything.
No, it must be straight through then. So if you take that out.
That?
Yeah.
That rubber cap would stop here, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Did it?
Yeah.
I took it off. There will be the fun in that. That's it now, your side again. There she goes.
You got it?
Yep. Can I cup of tea now?
No.
Try and have a look. What we got, Stu, and what we on with?
Okay, today we're going to pressure wash and then sandblast this. Really pressure washing to get the rubbish off the bottom. Then we're going to sandblast it, which is one of the bits of kit we got given with the BTR, captured in Iraq many moons ago. It left as gate guards, and we're basically making an Iraqi area in our museum, captured vehicles, and we're just going to tartan them up a little bit. It's already been deactivated, etc., so we don't have to worry about any of it. But yeah, so we're going to wash it, sandblast it, watch this space.
There's the mortar. Half sandblasted. We were going to sandblast it all, but we ran out of grit and the new delivery has not arrived yet.
Right, now we've painted the outside, let's have a little look inside. Although, I think it's going to be a bit hard to get in. But that is it.
I'm glad it's your fingers, not mine.
Yeah, and it's a bit stuff. Now, as you can see, it's an absolute mess. This is pretty much how we got it from the military base. It was already quite rotten inside. Obviously, bits like the glass from the glass blasting, that's from us. Now, we are going to clean the inside of this out eventually, but because we just needed to get it up here for the new exhibit, we just wanted to get the outside looking good. And hopefully, when it's a little bit warmer, because it is bloody cold in here, just as you can imagine, everything's made of metal and everything's a little bit damp. But when it comes summer, a bit warmer, we'll come in here, give it a good clean up, get rid of all this stuff, get rid of all the plant life as well, which you can see. Now, we're probably never, unfortunately, going to fully restore this vehicle, mainly because, firstly, you can see inside, it's actually quite a big task. You can imagine all the little bits, nooks and crannies, it's going to take a lot of work to get this looking good. But, like I said, we will clean it out. We'll get it so it preserves what it is. So, you know, at least in the future, we've always got the option. But one of the main reasons why we're not going to actually fully restore this is because of back here, the engine. Now, I've never looked online, but from a few people that I've spoke to, apparently you can't get these sort of engines for love nor money. So even if we made everything else really tarted up, looking nice inside, you'd never actually be able to work it. And if you look up here, it is absolutely soaked. Now, it is a bit of a wet, foggy day today, but honestly, you could restore this, make it look all nice, paint it all up, and then within a year or so, because we're storing it outside, within a year or so, the inside would all start rotting away anyway. Like I say, we'll make it look a bit cleaner, and then hopefully it should, you know, help preserve it a little bit. See where this leaks a little bit. I mean, look down there, that is not the nicest, I must admit. But inside something like this, you do usually find some quite interesting things. As you can imagine, over the years, from the First Gulf War over to Britain, there's been lots of people inside of this vehicle, either, you know, painting it or whatever at the military base. And there's someone's had some snacks. There you go, some Doritos, and where is it? 20th of the 1st, 2007. There you go.
Nice.
So they're a little bit old, a bit past the sell-by date. Yeah, no, this vehicle is lovely. Unfortunately, there's no gold bars or anything, because apparently every Iraqi vehicle you can find gold bars in. Wink, wink. The BTR-60 PU-12 is actually an air defence command vehicle. Obviously, it's a BTR-60 that's been converted into one. The turret, they removed it and they fitted it with an AMU telescope mast on the right-hand side outside, which you can see. And inside, that's why all this electrical stuff is in. Obviously, you'd have communication stuff, you'd have all sorts of stuff in here so they could talk and make sure the blokes know what they're doing on the outside. Often the PU-12 was connected to a radar, and the radar image is directly visible inside on what they call an IT-45 monitor, which I don't think is in here at the minute, but who knows? I would have no idea what one of them is anyway. If you see it, guys, by all means comment down below, but I have no idea. So we're back on 432s mostly today, compared to obviously yesterday when we were messing around with the BTR-60. We've got Mick, he's in the old workshop, he's working on one of our 432-30s, the ones we use for the tank driving. He's hopefully getting it nearly finished, finished prepping it, so it's hopefully going to be ready for a complete paint job tomorrow. Nitro and Elliot, they're working in the new workshop on the 439, I believe, the one that we're currently renovating. I think they're going to be doing the fuel today, and hopefully if that all goes right, they're going to hopefully test the engine, make sure it's all looking good, check all the electrics, and then we're one step closer to having that vehicle completely finished.
What are you on with, Mick?
Just a bit of door seal on the bottom of this door. As you can see, the old one's completely gone and perished. So we replace it with a bit so that when we do run the wagons through the mud, it doesn't seep in from the back door.
Blowing through the fuel lines, just to make sure it's clear and to ascertain which is the feed and spill. Give them another blowout.
Yeah.
So what are we on with this one now then, Elliot?
So what we're going to do, we're going to fuel it up first, and then have it so it's got fuel in, so we can test if there's any leaks or anything like that coming out of the tanks and out of the pipes that we've just fitted. We're going to drag it out, we're going to turn it round so the front end's facing this way. We're going to stick an engine in front of it, and then after that we'll run it up, and then we'll also check the fuel filter again to make sure it's feeding. Might take the fuel filter out and give it another clean just to be sure. But then right at the front of the wagon there's a steering box and a oil sump for the steering box, and basically we're going to take both of them out, clear all underneath it, have a look at what the steering box condition's like, same with the sump, and then hopefully put them back in.
What are you on with, Nitro?
Fuel systems first of all, so I'm going to fit this fuel pump collector tank, chuck him in.
See anything going on inside the wagon?
No leaks at the moment.
Just about to plug up this engine. I'm just WDing some of these leads because these haven't been fitted in a while. So it could be a bit of a sod trying to get on, but hopefully with this WD it might just ease things up and make it a lot more easier.
Now the lads have connected the engine at the front, it's now time to turn the fuel on and see if we can get it running. But of course, one of the pipes that connects to the fuel tank at the back has sprung a leak. I mean, the vehicle has been sat here for God knows how many years, so it's not the end of the world, but let's get it fixed.
Don't know how I'm going to get it undone because it's absolutely... I suppose if it's gone, it's gone. We could break it off, get a socket on there and buzz it off maybe. Yeah, just the electric one. Don't worry. That's the money. Goes.
Marvellous.
A little bit of heat. Right, we need to find one of those out. I think I saw a good supply of these in the pub.
Let's go.
Yeah, I saw them specifically in spoons.
Do you get them free with the breakfast?
Yes.
Right, let's go have a look.
So Nitro inside, he's just replaced the pipe that's connected to the fuel tank on this side and currently just filling it up from the Bowser. As Nitro's in there, there's no leaks, so hopefully when she levels out again in both tanks, she'll be absolutely fine.
We're all good. Keep coming. Attempt 2, back in with the engine.
It ain't that bad.
It is.
Oh god.
We're all doomed.
Doomed.
So what's the problem you're dealing with at the minute, Nitro?
The problem we got, at some point somebody has removed a plug and wires for the gear selector. The gear selector has a micro switch in it that allows the vehicle only to start when it's in neutral. Problem is they've taken the wires and just cut them off. They've taken the plug out. I have got a spare plug and I've wired it in, but getting it right first time with 4 different wires is going to be a minor miracle. So I'm labelling them all up so we can chop, change, swap them around until we get it right.
We've got no wiring diagrams or anything like that for these old vehicles, have we?
Well, we've still got to find out where the wires go to. Could be anywhere in here. Right, nothing there. Hey. Go start. You're on the throttle, yeah?
Okay.
Any issues whatsoever, give me that, or you've got the dead man to pull that. Right?
So everything is the electrics off, mate?
Yes, yeah.
Cool. That's what we like. Makes a change.
What a fucking mess you made.
Right, mate, it was him.
Pro.
Yeah, we're doing good. So we've got all the vehicle's engine services and all the bits and pieces working. So she'll start, run, stop, charge, everything now. So we've moved the engine away for now while we concentrate on the steering box. There's an awful lot of muck underneath here, and the linkages to the steering box, they're not great. So while we're doing it, we're going to take the whole steering box out, we'll take the sump out, and then clean it all, get it all nicely painted up, making sure everything's tickety-boo, all your greasing lines and everything is good, and refit it all so it looks like new.
Happy days.
But these pins here don't look very good, so it's going to be awkward from the start, I think. I'll put my magic spanner.
How stuck is it, Nitro?
It's very stuck. About as stuck as a stuck thing on stuck day. This is very stuck. Boom. Been making fires. Boom.
be a bit. Keep coming. Steady, 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 steady. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Fucking hell. Okay. Can you force to clear that patch? Right, keep coming up. Stop there, right, that's right at the top.
I can come back now, can't I?
Yeah.
What's the next stage then, guys?
Oil sump out.
Cheers.
7 mils to get that. Let's spill it. Do you want to pass it through here?
Yeah, do you want?
Well, we can get it out. Check the insides. We'll steam clean it. Once I've mended the hose.
Yeah, there then.
Magical spanners. All the beautiful ones that people have lost over the years. None of this metric rubbish. 1/2 inch, 7/16. 2 of them. You throw the other one. That looks like the same. Boss, right, everyone look busy. Everyone look busy.
Okay.
Quick.
1/2 inch, 7/16. There's been breeding in there.
He's getting there though.
Getting there. Thingy.
What, that lower plate? No.
That's not attached to anything.
Don't think so, no.
What are you on with now, mate?
So we're not happy with just scraping it out. Nitro's just on his way now with the Mac broke, and we're just going to quickly lightly jet wash the engine bay, get all the stuff out there. So I think we might spray the inside of the engine bay now.
In the next couple of videos, we're going to have a really interesting vehicle turning up. It's already on the water, so it should be here hopefully by the end of next week. So make sure you subscribe so you can keep up to date.